Okay. So let us go to the third lesson. First, you just go through it. Okay, that is the beginning, or rather the total of the story. I have just shown you with the help of the slide without any of my presentation or without my voice. I hope you understood. Can you tell me who is the main character of the story? ആരാണ് ഇതിൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ക്യാരക്ടർ, ഓർ റാദർ വി ക്യാൻ സേ പ്രൊട്ടഗോണിസ്റ്റ്, ദ മെയിൻ ക്യാരക്ടർ ഓഫ് ദ സ്റ്റോറി? ഹു ഇസ് ദാറ്റ്? ആരാണെന്ന് പറയാമോ? Ranga here. So this story is speaking about Ranga's marriage. Who is Ranga? Ranga is the son of an accountant in a village in Karnataka. Okay, the story is taking place in Karnataka. Ranga is accountant's son. What is special about him? He has gone to the city for study. Where he has gone? He has gone to Bangalore. In olden times, very few people went to city for study. But he is the one who has gone to the city for study and he has returned to the village. After coming to the village, he has changed his ideas. He did not forget his religion and religious practices, but his ideas about marriage has been changed. Now, we come across another character who is very important in this story. His name is Shyama. Shyama is the narrator of this story. So Shyama asked him that when he is planning to get married, Ranga told that he is not going to get married until and unless he find out a suitable girl. So Shyama thought that okay, I will get him married and he should become service to the society. And he arranges a meeting with another girl whose name is Ratna. And of course, arranges the meeting and he falls in love with her and then arranges the marriage of these two people, and finally they are having a son, and that son is named after the name of the narrator, because this Ranga is showing his gratitude towards him because he is a person instrumental in arranging their marriage. So his son's name was given after the name of the narrator. This is the story. It's a very simple story, but at the same time you will find that when the narrator is describing about his village, he has got a lot of things to speak about it. So this story is written by Masti Venkadesha Iyer. You can come to the text. Ranga, the accountant's son, is one of the rare breed among the village folk who has been to the city to pursue his studies. What does it mean? Very few people in those days went to city for study. But he was among the few people who have gone to city for continuing his studies. So he is a rare breed. When he returns to his village from the city of Bangalore, the crowds mill around his house to see whether he has changed or not. So after completing his study, he has come back to his village. When he came to the village, the people in the locality, it's a village setup. We know that in the village, everyone is caring about other people. In the city, it is not like that. In the city, a person who is living next to your door, you may be not knowing about him. But here in the village, what happened? A fellow has gone to the city, he is coming back. When he is coming back, all the neighbors will go and see him. So the crowd gather around his house in order to see whether there is any change has taken place in him, physically, outwardly, or inwardly. His ideas about marriage are now quite different, or are they? Now here it is said that whether any changes taken place in him in other aspect, we do not know, but his ideas about marriage has been changed. And we are going to find that one from this particular lesson. When you see this title, some of you may... What? Hello?
Presentation screen visible alla presentation
കാണുന്നില്ല 1 minute. Let me see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'll arrange. ഇപ്പൊ കാണുന്നുണ്ടോ? ഇപ്പൊ കാണാവോ? Yes. Okay. This is a test page only. This is the third lesson which we have to study, and this is probably the last lesson which is included in the supplementary reader for your half-yearly examination. Okay, I am just coming to that last lesson. So when you see this title, what is the title of this lesson? Ranga's marriage. So this narrator is speaking to the readers. നമ്മളോടാണ് സംസാരിക്കുന്നത്. When you see this title, that is Ranga's marriage, some of you may ask, Ranga's marriage. You may ask that why did you give this title, Ranga's marriage? Whom do you call by name? We call person by name who are very familiar to us. നമുക്ക് അടുത്തുള്ള വ്യക്തികളെയാണ് നമ്മൾ പേര് ചൊല്ലി വിളിക്കുക. So the narrator wanted to say that I am using this particular name or particular title for this lesson because the marriage is of our own Ranga. That means this Ranga is very close to the narrator. Why not Raghunatha Vivaha? Instead of giving this Ranga's marriage, why don't you give another title like Raghunatha Vivaha or Raghunatha Vichaya? Well, yes, I know I could have used some other mouth-filling one like Jagannatha Vichaya or Girija Kalyana. So the author says, the narrator says that I could have used some other title, like I could have used maybe any other title which is given here. Instead of Ranga's marriage, I could have used Jagannatha Vichaya or Girija Kalyana. But then, this is not about Jagannatha's victory or Girija's wedding. So the narrator says that why I have not used those titles, because this story is not about Jagannatha's victory or Girija's wedding. Then what about? It is about our own Ranga's marriage, and hence no fancy title. We are going to, narrator says that I am going to speak about our own. Ende sondam, nammade sondam. It shows the nearness. Ranga's marriage, and therefore I don't want a very imaginative title. So now he is coming to the village. Hasoli is our village, you must have heard of it, no? When he is getting into the story, he says that our village name is Hasoli, and he is telling the readers, you must have heard of it. This village ne kurichu ningal kettitundavum. No? Kettitundo ennu chodikkana. No? So the narrator takes for granted that we have not heard about the village. What a pity. വളരെ മോശമായി പോയി കേട്ടിട്ടില്ലെങ്കിൽ. But it is not your fault if you have not heard about this particular village. It is not your fault. He says, why you have not heard about this village? There is no mention of it in any geography book. സ്കൂളിൽ പോയി ജോഗ്രഫി പഠിക്കുന്ന സമയത്ത് ജോഗ്രഫി ബുക്കിൽ ഇതിനെക്കുറിച്ച് മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടില്ല. There is no mention of in any geography book. Those sahibs in England writing in English probably do not know that such a place exists, and so no mention of it. So why the Hasoli village is not mentioned in the geography book? Because the geography that we are studying is actually written by those sahib, the Britishers or the people in England who has not come to India, who has not visited this place, and therefore they have not mentioned about this particular place. Again, the narrator says, our own people too forget about it. നമ്മുടെ ആൾക്കാർ തന്നെ മറന്നു പോകുന്നു. എന്തിനെ കുറിച്ചാണ്? About this village. You know how it is, how our own people forget about our own place. They are like a flock of sheep. One sheep walks into a pit and the rest blindly follow it. The narrator is actually criticizing the Indian style of going after foreign things. He says that our own people are also forgetting about our village and our own things. Why? He compares, he says how our people behave. It is like a flock of sheep. One just walks into a pit and others follows it. എങ്ങനെയാണ് ഒരു കൂട്ടം ആടുകൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ കാറ്റിൽസ് ബിഹേവ് ചെയ്യുക? അവരുടെ മുമ്പിൽ ഒരു കുളമുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഒരു ഷീപ്പ് ആ കുളത്തിൽ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പൊട്ടക്കിണറ്റിൽ ചാടിയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അതിൻ്റെ പുറകിലുള്ളത് മുഴുവൻ പോയി അതിൻ്റെ അകത്തോട്ട് ചാടും. രക്ഷപ്പെടാനുള്ള സെൻസ് ഇല്ല. He says that our Indians are also like that. Our own people, they are after foreign things and they also forget or mention about the village. They don't have any liking for the village. They behave like cattle. When both the Sahib in England and our own geographers have not referred to it, you cannot expect the poor cartographer to remember to put it on the map, can you? So he says that two people have already forgotten. Those people who have wrote geography writing in England, they have forgotten to mention the name of this village in the geography book. And our own people also have forgotten about our village. Then We cannot blame the cartographer. Who is a cartographer? One who is making the map is known as a cartographer. That cartographer also cannot remember to put it on the map because he is making the map based on the geography book that is available. And so there is not even the shadow of a village on any map. So he says that this is the reason why there is not even a shadow. That means there is no mention of a village in any map. So what we find, the narrator is speaking about the marriage of Ranga. First of all, he says that why he has given this title. He says that he doesn't want to give any imaginative title like options which is given here, because he is speaking about the marriage of a person who is very close to him, our own Ranga. Again, he goes on to explain to us about his village, that is a Hasoli village. He says that you may not have heard about this Hasoli village. He said it is not your mistake, means it is not our mistake as readers, because the geography that we are studying is written by the English people and they have not heard about this place. They did not mention about this particular place. And that same geography our own children study, so they may not have heard unless you belong to that particular place. And again, the cartographer who makes the map based on the geography book that is taught in the school, he cannot find any trace of the village, therefore he did not mention in the map. So this is a situation he is speaking about. So you cannot put blame to anybody. Why?